In this video, we will understand the concept of banking. Now, whenever we go to bank and we want to invest some money, there are two ways in which we can invest. One is the fixed deposit and one is the recurring deposit. Now, in fixed deposit, for example, if you have some spare 50,000, 1 lakh or whatever amount of money that you might not require for 1 year or 2 year maybe, in that case, you go for fixed deposit. But in case you don't have that much money to invest at the moment, you can opt for recurring deposit wherein you invest a certain sum of money, for example 500, 5,000, 1,000, whatever you want to. You can deposit that every month and you get interest on that money. So there is a very simple formula to calculate maturity value in case of RD. FD is not in our syllabus, we'll be focusing on RD here. So maturity value is the money that you get after that interval. So for example, if you invest rupees 5,000 for 15 months. So if we calculate, you have invested 75,000 rupees. Now this 75,000 is your investment, but you also get some interest. Now for example, you get interest as 5,000. So the money that you receive after 15 months is 80,000. So this 80,000 is your maturity value. Now we have a very simple formula to calculate the maturity value. That is, maturity value is equal to N into P. Now this N into P is your money which you have invested. Like in our example, it was this. So N into P is the money that you've invested, plus you get some interest component here. So that will be P into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100. So this is the formula for maturity value, where this part is called the interest part or interest component. This is the money that you have invested, and when you add them up, you get the maturity value. In exam, you will be given all the information except one, which you have to find out. Maybe the maturity value, maybe the number of months, maybe the principal, or maybe the R. Now here you have to be very careful that number of months, this N value has to be in months always. Even if you are given that in years, for example 2 years, you have to first convert that to 24 months and then apply in the formula. So always keep that in mind. Now let us take an example to understand this concept better. So Mr. Gupta opened a RD account in bank. He deposited rupees 2,500 per month for 2 years. Remember, it is 2 years. We will have to convert that into months. At the time of maturity, he gets 67,500. So this amount becomes the maturity value. Find the interest earned and the rate of interest. Now, we will first take up the given values in the question. So principal is rupees 2,500. Number of months is 24 months and maturity value is 67,500. We will use the formula of maturity value. That is, maturity value is equal to N into P plus interest. We are not using the entire formula here because we are supposed to calculate the interest only. So 67,500 is equal to N was 24 and P is 2,500. We multiply that and get 60,000, subtract them. So interest that we earned, that Mr. Gupta earned, is rupees 7,500. Now we have to calculate the R percent. For that, what we will do is we'll use the interest wala formula. That is, interest is equal to N into P into N plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R by 100. We simply put the values, that is 7,500, 2,500, 24, 24 plus 1 is 25 upon 2 into 12 into R by 100. We simply solve as I have shown you here. Like we just cancel 2 and 12 with 24, 0 0 gets cancelled with 0 0, and we divide it and we get the R percent as 12%. So in similar way, you can calculate NP using the same formula, just that something will be missing and the rest will be given to you. So you can try more questions from your textbooks and the reference books.